Hello everyone, this is Mimi from Mimi's Crafty Shop, and I have a couple of projects I'm working on, and so I've got some ephemera I'm doing, and I'm just going to do a quick share on that, and also a little tutorial on some things that I'm working on. These are two journals that I've just started working on. They're sewing themed journals, and I love this paper from MyPorchPrints. She has a sewing journal kit that's just gorgeous, beautiful. So I made this up, and this is actually graphic fairy on the front cover here that I used. I did use a file folder to make it. I'm going to sew in the signature. And this is the other one that I'm working on. And this one is Artymaze, a sewing kit journal that I printed out the digital on it, and I've had it for a while. So I wanted to share with you this really neat little, I call it like a little trifold pocket folder type deal that you can put your journal in and just other things and embellish it. This was actually sent to me from Doreen, Ooh La La Vintage Treasures, and I love this idea, the way she tore this and just made this kind of like a little trifold, something to use. You can just use it as is, or add something to it. So I came up with my own idea, and I made me a couple too. So I was like, I really like this idea, so I thought, well, okay, I want to kind of make one. So I had some poster board, which a lot of you know this poster board here. We use a lot of this. I got this from Hobby Lobby, and I just took and I had one that was kind of getting a little bit, stained up. So I took and tea-dyed it, and I made actually two different ones out of it. So all I did was just, like I said, tea-dye it, fold this up, and just kind of tore it. I mean, you don't even have to do that. I just tore it because that's what she did, so I thought that was a great idea. And then I can use these to actually put stuff in. So, I thought it was a really neat little idea. So this is actually going to be the folder for this one. So what I'm going to do is I have two different journals, and the journals fit nicely in there, and then you just fold it up and put a tie around it. And on the insides here, I have started embellishing these, and this is the journal for this one, and I just got all kinds of goodies in there, and I'm going to sew the signature in on that. But what I'm doing is I've taken this belly band that come with the Artymaze kit, and I have cut it out and put it on there. And these two here are those big, I call them spool type. Comes with the kit, it looks like a thing that the thread comes on, the spools. So I wanted to use both of these on here. So my idea is just to kind of place them on here in a kind of a little bit of odd angle and just put them down on there. And then on the front side right here, I'm actually going to use this, which was something that she sent in her kit too. These are some little round circles. I'm thinking there's some kind of coasters or something. That's what I don't know for sure if that's what they are, but I have some similar to this. And I just kind of, used it and stained it up. And I'm going to put it on here, and I'm going to embellish it up. So I've taken and gathered some lace here, some really pretty lace. I gathered it up with my sewing machine, and also some pattern paper. This is the tracing paper, and I did the same thing, just gathered it up, and I'm just going to layer it on there like this. And this right here actually is a paper doily that I took and used these alcohol inks on. I used a red one and a black one. These I got from Hobby Lobby, and they're alcohol markers is what they're called. And then you can get the blending one that goes with it. And this is what I come up with. So this is the other side of it. one side I didn't do as much black on there, but anyway, I tore it kind of because I don't want that use the whole thing. And then I just Mod Podged over it to kind of get that shiny, shimmering effect to it. So what I was going to do, let's move this out of the way, is just embellish this. So I thought, well, I'll just let y'all come along with me on my little craft and journal journey here and fix this up. And got a couple other things I'm working on too. This is something else that came with Artymaze kit, was these dress forms here. And you know, I was kind of decided to put them all together. I just punched a hole in it right there. And these are kind of like tags to me. So I just put them all together and just put this really pretty doily on there, some red eyelash trim, and then this black rosette. I printed out a bunch of labels and stuff. It says vintage sewing, put a little button on there, and a little clasp here that I had. But I take usually whatever theme I'm doing, and I make up a bunch of words, and then I just cut them out and use them randomly in my stuff whenever I'm doing my crafting. Sometimes on pages, it just depends. And you can see here where I took these spools and I actually put them together and just, you know, did the same thing. I just poked a hole in it and then just kind of put a button on there. I put one of those clasp on there. So those are going to be really cute in there. And I'm using buttons on there, and I took and just kind of put some thread through them and left it out like that because I thought that was really pretty just to kind of do that. Got some black eyelash trim here. So let's get started with this particular project. Okay. Isn't that beautiful though? I want to show you this right here. This is something I'm going to put on this one. I took some brown material and just kind of made a ruffle out of it, and I'm going to actually put it inside here on the edge, and then when it closes, it's going to be sticking out. So that is going to be really pretty. And I took and zigzagged all around this, and I just used a stick, what do you call it, glue stick, and put this on here with. So I thought it really turned out pretty. So let's get started on this project. Let me get my glue gun, which I'm going to use it some. So let me get that out there, and then let me see if I can find some glue. Let's use some of this tacky glue here. I have been so busy that I haven't really got time to craft that much for long periods of time. My father-in-law is, my husband and I are help take care of my father-in-law right now. He's going through chemo and radiation, and you know, it's just a kind of a busy time for us, and you know, it's stressful, you know, when you're dealing with a loved one that's sick, and he is elderly, so you know, it's really hard. It's hard to see somebody go through something like that, somebody that you love, or even if just dear friend. But we're dealing with it, and we're helping out as much as we can. So my husband takes him to all his appointments and everything. All right, so I want to make sure that that's going to work. That's fine. And then this, you could actually put this one on with Fabri-Tac, or you could use hot glue gun. I'm going to use hot glue gun because I want it to stick fairly fast. I love these circle things. I mean, it's just something, glue, just something different, you know, that you can do and make a pocket out of it, or just use it as an embellishment. And it's pretty flat, so it's not going to stick out a whole lot. Let's see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this eyelash trim, and I really like the colors on that kit of Artymaze. It's such a pretty kit, and I actually had used it previously and made my mom a journal out of it. She really liked it. So all right, let's do this. Let's get this down. And get my little spatula out. I'll burn my hands. And then I'm going to take this red button here. I love this little square red button. I think it's so cute. So I'm going to put it down lower. And I want to put this seamstress on there, and then this right up here maybe. I love these little rosettes. Aren't those? Those are just so much fun, aren't they? It's a little hot. And let's see, what else can we put on there? I guess I'll put this seamstress on there. I don't know if I'm going to put something under it or not. I think I'm just going to go with it. Now, isn't that gorgeous? That will look so pretty on a page. Let me get my journal and I'll show you. I love this kit right here. And this really tied up so pretty. But say, I'm actually gonna put this on the front, but if I wanted to put it, you know, it could fit like that, say on a page, and then you can use it as a tuck. So you can tuck stuff behind it. It would be really pretty. See? And that would make you a beautiful page. And it's not very, you know, you need to keep it pretty flat. But I thought that turned out really cute. But I'm actually going to use it in a different way. I'm going to put it on the front of this little, the thing that I'm going to use as my container. So, my little folder here. So, let's see. I think I like it kind of like that because I want to, don't mind if there's a little bit hanging over. And probably what I'll do is I'll actually do it to where, so I'm sorry for the interruption. My husband called me while I was filming. So anyway, I'm going to stick this right here, but I'm actually going to put it on here to where I can have it as a pocket. Use this glue. This is Fabra Fix, but I think it'll bond. It'll work good with this. So we'll try it out. Just put it kind of on the bottom. And there we go. Voila. Isn't that pretty? I just love that. Such a great idea. Let's scoot it over a little bit. Okay, I'm going to scoot it over quite a bit because I don't like the way that when I open it, it's bending. So, yeah, that's better. That doesn't need to be hanging out too much because when you turn it back, it bends. Okay, so these are, like I said, those little spools that you get with a lot of your kits. And some people take and wrap, you know, lace or whatever around it. And, you know, it's a cool idea to do. But they're so pretty that I really don't want to do that. So I'm just going to put them on there kind of like an angle. So let's use, where's that other glue at? Okay, here, let's just use this. I've seen the neatest thing on a YouTube channel that I haven't ever seen before. This lady had a little holder where you could keep your glue upside down. So I'm thinking about ordering me one because I thought I might like that. That's one thing is I'm always fighting my glue. It's like seems like it's always causing me a headache. this away, and then we're going to bring this one down like that. Yeah, that'll work. This glue is really pretty thick. I'm going to actually stick it back on the little cap, so I won't be fighting with this glue every 5 minutes. Okay, I'm going to do it like that. No, let's do it like this. Yes. I know I got all my Christmas stuff put up this past week. I'm so proud of myself. I was didn't really want to put it up because I've enjoyed it so much, but then again, I was glad I got it done when I did. So I didn't have to mess with it anymore, but it was so beautiful. I enjoy my Christmas stuff out, and it's just something different. So I try to leave it out as long as possible. All right. I think that is really, really pretty. And I might put something under this. I'm not going to glue that all the way down, so I'm going to wait on that. And see, isn't that pretty? But I don't know. I'm thinking this one here, I might want to come up with it a little bit. So let's see. Not liking the way it looks when it's closed. So let's see what we can do. You know, when you close something, then you're like, okay, that didn't look too good. Spring it up just a tiny bit. Yeah, that works better. Just a tiny bit. I'm going to bring it up. Okay, that looks much better. So, and then I had something else I was going to work on. Let's see here. I've got this tag here that I'm working on, and what my thought was is this tag came with the Artymaze kit. Isn't it beautiful? I took and put some glitter glue on it, and then I stamped the back up. So I want to add this on the bottom, this beautiful lace here, this kind of dangled lace, and then it's like I had something else. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to stick this dress form right here, and I'm actually going to sew around the sides, and then that way I can have like a little pocket up here. I thought that would be kind of cute above it, you know, to kind of add a little dimension to it. And then I'm going to put something down here. This flower right here, this little rosette's really pretty. So I thought I'd put that down there. Now that's going to be cute. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to, another project I've got going on is this beautiful picture here. And this actually is something that Doreen sent to with one of her kits. Really pretty paper here. It's kind of it's kind of a ridge to it. So I thought what I would do is fix this up. This lady here is doing embroidery, and I'm going to take and put this little die cut that I cut out, and it's kind of got the same color tone in it. And what I'm going to do, ow, that hurt, is maybe put a button on there and do that up. So that's going to be my next project. What I'm going to do is work on some stuff for the other MyPorchPrints kit. So I just wanted to show y'all kind of what I've been working on. So like I said, these circle things are really pretty. So if you have any, and you could just cut a circle out, but it's just another way to do something different and just kind of decorate it up, you know. Another thing would be really cute too is to take these, I just thought about this, and punch a hole in them, you know, and make them into with a ring. You can use these binding rings here and kind of make a little circle book out of it. So that would be really cute. So that's another idea, and that may be what I do with these. So I'm going to make that another project I'm going to do. So anyway, I wanted just to kind of show y'all what I'm working on, and this is going to be for sale on my Etsy store. So hopefully I'm going to get it finished this next week, but I'll have a couple little projects I'm doing, so I don't want to make my videos too long. So thank y'all so much for watching, and y'all have a blessed day.